listening to Table for Two with Naomi Nachman on the Nachum Segal Network. For those of you who don't know me and are tuning in for the very first time, I am Naomi Nachman, and together with me you're all going to say, I'm about, let's go, all the food, all the time. I want to hear you say it. Let me know that you said it, okay? I love food. I love shopping for food, cooking for food, eating at restaurants, anything food related. I'm a kosher personal chef. I'm a 2-time cookbook author. I run kosher chopped competitions, and I love to travel. I love to hear about your food adventures as well. So email me, naomi@nachumsegal.com, and tell me where you ate, what you made, what you cooked, what you liked, what you hated. Now, we don't hate anything about food. So love to hear about everything from you guys. And really, just thank you for sharing with me all the time. I really, really appreciate it. And I want to share now with you an incredible show, a great lineup. Every year I have on my show my good friend Daniel Mushmeyer. Everyone knows him as Mush. He has a real name, but Mush has become the real name, not Daniel. Mush has been a friend since I'm a child, and we grew up together in Sydney, Australia. And I have him on every year because we do stuff together, meaning Nachum Segal Network, Table for Two listeners, and me and you, right? Like, we together help raise money and awareness for the Chaylim in Israel for Mishloach Manot. And Mush puts this program together, and I think this is maybe Mush's 7th or 8th year, I don't know, 6th for sure, that he's been on Table for Two to talk about this and to raise more awareness to our new listeners and how they can get involved in the Mishloach Manot for the Chaylim. So welcome back, Mushmeyer.
Thank you, Naomi. Thank you. Shalom Aleichem from Yerushalayim.
Thank you. Mush, can I just say, it was so nice to see you in Israel all those weeks ago.
It was great seeing you, Naomi, and what great nachas. So you now have 2 daughters living here.
Oh, it's amazing.
It was just amazing.
It was great. We ate at Papa Melech, the incredible bread bakery cafe in Efrat.
Mm-hmm. It was very tasty and great food.
Oh, my God, incredible. I love those. I've actually had them on the show. I've had Devorah and David on the show, Cats, from that restaurant, and they also have their incredible bread dough workshop. So it's very exciting to see you there and then now talk to you. Fill me in on what's going on with all the Purim festivities.
You know, it's quite amazing, Naomi, but every year I find that the chippah, that the love for our Chayalim and Chayalot throughout Israel is just increasing. Last week we had Yeshiva Week, and there were a lot of visitors here from America. And everyone I spoke to, the first thing I asked them, where would you like to do? What would you like to see? It was just like Chayalim, Chayalim, Chayalim. And it just seems to be everyone is just heading towards bases and barbecues and whatever they can to help our Chayalim. But as you know, protect our borders 24/7. We send our sons, we send our daughters, and they're just the most amazing people in the world. And every year we try to spoil them a little bit, especially around Purim time. And together with our partners, we give out 9,000 Mishloach Manot to the Chaylim every year.
9,000?
Our aim this year is to get to 10,000. And we don't just send them to bases. We try and go and hand deliver them ourselves. The program was started by a very special man actually in Jamaica Estates in New York called Meir Mishkoff. Unfortunately, during the campaign 3 years ago, he passed away, so we've now named the campaign in his memory.
Beautiful.
His widow, Helene, and his boys, Noam and Eitan, are very involved in the campaign. And we here at the International Young Israel Movement, we run the program together with Ruben Margolis at the ZAO Brooklyn, who lives in New York, with Solly Sachs from the World Mizrahi, and Liam Blankrop from Yashar L'Chayal. We also, at the same time as the Mishloach Manot, which I don't know how many people have seen the candy store at the back of Grippus, at the back of the Shuk. That's where we get our parcels from Zvika, the big packages.
Right, it's right next to Marzipan, and that's where I buy my Tim Tams, for those of you who are asking.
Right. There you go. So next door is Zvika, amazing guy. Everyone's welcome on their next visit to Israel to drop into that candy store and say hi to Zvika. And apart from that, we have letters and cards sent from Jewish Day School students from all over the world. And it's very cute that when we go to bases with these big tanks and the F-16s and all these hunky Chayalim, more than Mishloach Manot, these cards also break them down. They ask us to translate them and we get smiles. And then, of course, it's very nachas to watch them eating the mishloach manot and enjoying it. And they really, really feel love from Chutz La'aretz. They say, tell the people, thank you. And we say to them, well, these people are trying to say thank you to you for what you're doing for Israel. So it's an incredible Israel, Klal Israel project that we're involved with.
I know that last year our Nachum Segal Network followers and listeners gave enough mishloach manot that the Chaylim were so excited that they took a photo of the Nachum Segal Network table for two, right? And they
Correct.
Our banner, and they made a poster for us. It's actually posted on my Instagram and Facebook. A big thank you to our show for supporting them. And let's see if we can do this again, guys. So how can, again, our listeners send mishloach manot?
One thing, just before that, Naomi, one thing we're doing, every year we try and do something unique in the program. So this year, 2 days before Purim, we're going to the paratrooper training base, and we will be at the same time as giving out mishloach manot. We will be dedicating 3 Sifrei Torah to the paratroopers in memory of Ari Fuld, who was killed in a terrorist attack in Gush Etzion.
Oh my God, Moshe, that's amazing.
Yes, it's going to be a very special day, and his widow will be there, and his family will be there, and it will just be one great celebration.
Oh wow, are people invited to come to that? If our listeners who live in Israel?
If any of your listeners want an exclusive invitation, they can contact me through you if they'll be in Israel on March the 8th.
Okay, great. So let's do it like this. So if you guys are going to be in Israel on March 8th, oh my God, my chest is like pounding from this. This is amazing. Email me Neam at NachumSegal.com, and I will put you in touch with Moshe, and he will give you an invitation as a Table for Two listener to be there with them. That's wow. Absolutely incredible. Wow. Okay. I'm just having a moment. That's so nice. Really a beautiful thing. Especially like I'm still high on my Israel trip. so everything's much more meaningful. Okay. So, how can people donate or get involved from this side?
Okay.
From this side, if they
Okay.
can't be in Israel.
So there's two. They can go to the website www.yimanot.org, and on that site they can give to Chaylim, and they're also able to send person-to-person packages if they have family or friends or anybody else they love in Israel. They're able to order person-to-person parcels too. Once they donate to soldiers, you're also able to write a letter and online, and anybody writing a letter, please include your email, because you'd never know your chayal or chayalet might write back to you.
Oh, wait. So how do we find that email when we sign up?
When you sign up to the soldiers, you will be given an option to send a letter as well.
Okay, so it's YIM, again another M?
No, just one M. YIMANOT.org.
Okay, I'm writing that down. I'm going to hold it up to the screen. YIManot.
.org.
Manot. I'm having a hard time writing this. Okay, I'm going to hold that up to the screen. YIMANOT.org. We got that?
Another thing I'd just like to mention, Naomi, is what amazes us every year as we go to the bases and we go through the different bases and the different units, is just how many of the Chayalim are Americans that have come to serve in the IDF, our Chayalim Bodedim. And we're in the middle of giving things, and we always find Chayalim from New York and from Miami and from everywhere. And it really is very heartwarming. I even found a Chayala from Sydney one year.
Really?
And it's really heartwarming. Yep. From Portland Street, Dover Heights.
Me and Moshe are both from Sydney.
So we found a young lady from Sydney as well. And just these young men and young women that are just giving up 2 or 3 years of their lives to come and serve in Israel. For us that are living here, it really means so much to us. It really reminds us what we're doing here as well.
Wow, it's incredible how the Jewish people just continue to amaze and surprise me, Ka'amcha Yisrael, how we take care of each other.
It really is, and it's amazing how the Chayalim say thank you to their donors, and then the donors say thank you to the Chayalim. And I worked it out. It's just because we're one big happy family, and in families who thank each other and appreciate each other.
Okay, guys, Table for Two listeners, let's do this together. Let's all dig in and give our Chayalim some incredible mishloach manot and letters YIMAN.
And love, Naomi.
And love. All this is love. The letters and the Mishloach Manot is your love. Let's do it. YIMANOT.org. I do this too. Jumping on my computer when I get home. I'm doing this. By the time you're listening to this, I probably will have already done it because I try to get it done as soon as possible. As soon as the season rolls around, February rolls around, I'm like, okay, got to book the shows, got to get Mush in the show, and got to send money. So let's all do this together. And we'd like it to be from Table for Two on the Nachum Segal Network, from our listeners, from us on Friday morning. So we all get together and we listen together to our soldiers to bring them some cheer and some smiles. We had last week David Landau on the show from Standing Together and what the incredible work they do, the incredible work that Mush and his crew do for our soldiers. We discussed last week also Pinachama in the Gush Etzion. Just so much going on to
and they just deserve it so much, Naomi. They give so much to us and so much to Eretz Israel and so much to Am Israel, and it's just a little way to say thank you.
Okay, incredible. Thank you so much, Mush. Hopefully I'll see you soon in Israel.
I hope to see you. I hope to see your listeners. And I wish everyone a Purim Sameach.
Thank you. And if people do want to go to that event where they're doing the dedication of the Sifrei Torah, you get a personal invitation. Just email me, naomi@nachumsegal.com, and I'll forward that on to Mush, and then you can represent the network over there on that day. Okay, thank you so much. All right.
Okay, be well.
All right, thanks. All right, we lost there for a second. Thank you, Mush. Shabbat shalom. Okay, wow. Always nice to see and talk to Mush. We go way, way, way back, and I really like to support this campaign. Another friend I've got on the line that I'm bringing in all the way from Israel on to the studio. She's been on the show many times, even in person when we did our show from the incredible Inbal Hotel back about a year and a half ago. Welcome back, Rachel Yaish, Candy Corner Israel.
Hey, thank you so much, Naomi. How are you?
Good.
So
missing
nice
you. I'm missing you. Yeah, likewise. I miss you.
I miss you too. It was so nice to see you when you were here a couple of weeks ago. We had a really fun time watching you on the JNA show. Really enjoyed it.
With Jamie Gill, I did a live.
I went home. I tried making those spring rolls, and they were really easy to make. It really worked out really well. I was so impressed. And usually when you see these recipes on shows, you go home and try to make them, and you can't do it. But I was able to do it, and it was really great. So it was double the fun for me.
Yeah. I like to think that all my recipes are accessible. So I just catch you all up. I was at Jamie Geller's. I actually stayed with Jamie. We are great friends, and we always joke around that we should, 10 years ago, before the big foodie boom, Jamie and I were already in the foodie industry, and we used to joke around saying we should have a show called the J and Nay Show. So we did it in her kitchen, in her studio kitchen. We did a live on Instagram. And we made summer rice rolls, for everyone to watch. And Rachel and her partner in Candy Corner Israel, Tamar, came and was in our live studio audience.
And we got to watch and taste. It was perfect.
It was great. Perfect flavors.
More than that, it was fantastic. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and then we went out to Bleecker afterwards. Actually, I just found that napkin in my bag. You remember that towelette?
The wet wipes?
The wet wipes. I literally tipped my bag out because I had stuff all over my bag. I'm like, I need to go through my bag. So that's right. Got my glut receipts and Costco receipts and the towelette from Bleecker, So...
They do come in handy. I also wanted to say mazel tov to you. I think I just saw that you are celebrating you've finished 7 years on the radio and you're starting your 8th year. Is that correct?
Like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. It's amazing.
Really? That's awesome.
What blew me away was someone goes, I grew up listening to you. And I'm like, wow, that's a milestone,
It is a milestone.
She could have been 12 when she started, nice. And now she's 18, That's your formative years. She grew up listening to Table for Two. I was very taken aback by that, It took me a moment. I took that moment to we've done something really good. We're raising a family with us,
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. And Tamar and I have been in business now for about 10 years. And
I
sometimes we look back and think, can't believe that 10 years have passed, just all the things that we've been able to, starting small and growing. It's been really fantastic.
So let's talk about that. So when did you and Tamar have an idea to start a candy business? They're called Candy Corner Israel.
Yeah. Well, we started about, within our second year here, we were trying. What happened was we got invited out a lot when we first got here because people are so warm and welcoming here in Hashmonaim, and we got invited all over the place and needed gifts to bring to people and didn't really know where to go. I came from the 5 towns where we used to shop at Oh Nuts and didn't have anything like that here. So I mentioned it to Tamar, and we started with that, with Shabbat gifts, and then it just grew into an online business. People from the States were calling us. They were not around to participate in smachot of their families, and they asked if there was any way that we could help them out through the candy business, and we started delivering to places where they were having smachot where those family members couldn't be there, and it just really grew from there. Then we started our online site with Wix, developed our website, and now we send packages to kids in seminaries and yeshivas all over the country, family and friends, again, of people having smachot. And even businesses now have found us and are sending to their partners in Israel. They need, they want to send Hanukkah gifts, Rosh Hashanah gifts, Purim gifts to their, corporate gifts to their companies here in Israel, and they've found us, and we've been delivering to those companies as well.
A lot of companies in the United States, big companies, have offices in Israel because Israel's become a world player on the international business, from startups to advertising, marketing, medical, you name it. And they, they have offices in Israel, and it's incredible that you can provide stuff that people can find you from here and support them there.
With asking at first, when people were calling, not only from all over the world, you're getting calls from France, and we have people calling from Australia, from Turkey. Really have people calling from. So really
Rachel, there's something wrong with the phone line. Are you standing still? You got.
Is that better?
Yeah. Were you microwaving something?
No, my phone. It's Israel.
Oh, it's Israel.
Sorry.
Okay, so can you just repeat that last 30 seconds?
Oh, what I said was, it's just when we started getting calls from people in Brazil and Australia and really all over the world, Turkey, France, England, people from all over who are calling to send things to people in Israel. It was just, to us, that really was like, wow, we've really bridged the gap of people from states and from all over the world trying to connect with Israel. So that was really, to us, is an amazing and exciting thing for us.
Right.
So, yeah.
It's great. So what is your, can I ask you, I mean, maybe it's a stupid question, is Purim the busiest time of the year for you?
Yeah, I mean, up until now, it has been our busiest time. Thank God, I have to say, other holiday seasons are also picking up, speed and getting busy as well. But really, Purim is the time where gift giving is just happening. And so right now we are gearing up for the Purim 2020, and we're tweaking our line, adding new stuff to what we have for our Purim baskets. We're trying to get all sorts of different products from everywhere into our gift baskets. We're bringing in Pop Insanity from New York. We're the only company in Israel to carry Pop Insanity.
Wow, go you. I love their stuff. You know what? I've got something for you. Remember you were talking to me about new products?
Yeah.
Cookie dough. Incredible. Do you know who they are?
I think I just saw them on your show.
Yeah. So you should have some of that stuff in your baskets.
Oh, we should.
I can make the connection for you.
I would love to be in touch with them. That sounds awesome. I think that would really be a big hit.
Yeah, it's... what's the coolest new product that you found?
The coolest new product that we found. I mean, we just started doing something with not really the food-related part. We've just begun customizing gifts that we've been sending out to people. We do mugs. We've done makeup bags, as you know, because we came on to your daughter.
Yeah.
Makeup bags. And we're making, like, on our Purim baskets, we're writing, customizing with Happy Purim. We could put, if you want names on it or your corporate brand, but we're customizing things like that, which is something new that we haven't done in the past, and that to us is very exciting.
Right.
To find something that's not necessarily food-related, but part of the gifting.
Right. It's become so popular, all the personalized stuff.
Exactly.
Even more so, like all the swag. But I like practical stuff. Like, I was at an event the other night. I got a wine glass that like had the big logo of the company on it. Like, when am I going to use that at my Shabbos table? Say Jep on it? I didn't mean to say it. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's when you're drinking by yourself.
Right, so I drink by myself. I grab my beautiful Jep glass that I got,
Exactly.
and I'm like, but you've got to know where to put the logo.
Exactly.
I loved it. Don't get me wrong. It's adorable, and I'm always looking for glasses. And I loved it because I don't like to drink not out of glass. When Sweet Paws, my kiddish, I don't like a silver becher.
You're a wine snob, huh?
No, it's not so much of the wine. I don't like metal taste. So I like always him to pour mine into I have the little shot glasses that I'll put, that I picked up at the Shuk in Israel, or like into my wine glass, because I don't want to taste metal, even if it's cream malaga. Even if it's cream malaga, I'll pour it into a glass. I drink my coffee out of a glass, not out of a ceramic mug.
Oh, that's interesting. I can't drink water out of a plastic cup. It has to be a glass.
Right? Like I'm crazy, so I don't mind. I don't mind. I liked my little Jep glass. I don't want anyone to think I didn't like it, but for Shabbos, I'm using my plain one. So my weekday drinking, yes, I do drink during the week. I'll use my Jep glass, and then remember to donate to Jep.
That's it.
Okay. Oh wait, can I just tell you what's happening in the studio, Rachel? I invited the guest after you. Is a restaurant from Monsey called Pepper Crust. They're an incredible restaurant, and I said, bring some food down, because me and ZK, we love to eat on the show, right? Mm-hmm. So they brought the chef down. Now, we've had a lot of people come down to the show before. Like, we've had a lot of restaurants, but no one has ever done what I'm seeing in front of me this second. They are setting a table for me. I'm talking to you. The executive chef is walking around, laying at the table. I've got a steak knife, a cloth napkin, real cutlery.
You're making me start to drool here. I don't know if that's a good thing.
I'm sorry. This is a big tease, everyone. Guys, you've all seen, this is a show you're going to want to also watch on our YouTube channel, because here, the cloth napkins are coming out. So this is, ZK's very excited, I'm just saying.
I'm sure. Sounds
right? No, and ZK's been here even longer than me, like 30 years, ZK? You could not be that old. Oh, yo, no. Yes, that old. Yes, he's that old.
He started when he was 5.
Yeah, exactly, like me. I started when I was 5. I'm going to have a 5 in my birthday this year, but whatever. Okay, Rachel, how can people find you and order these incredible gifts?
Okay, so you can find us online at candycornerisrael.com, and you can order gifts from there. And we wanted to let your listeners know that anyone who has heard your show and wants to go online and order from our Perm collection from now until February 12th, they can get 10% off with the code
No, February 12th, because this is only airing on the 20th.
Oh, this is only airing on the 20th. Okay, fine. So hold on one second. Let me give you a date. Sorry, that's good to know. Yeah,
21st. This is airing. This show is airing on the 21st of February.
Okay, so then we can have that coupon will be good from airing time until the 27th. So, and they can order from the Perm collection. They'll get 10% off using the code Naomi.
Ooh,
and again, they can find us online at candycornerisrael.com, and they can follow us on Instagram at candycornerisrael.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We look forward to seeing everyone.
Yes, absolutely.
And the next time you're here, we can take you on a tour of all our chocolate places if you want.
Yeah.
We're always happy to go.
Yes, I'm down for that. Hello? Okay. Bye, Rachel. That was that. She's gone? Yeah. It's cut off? Okay. Thanks, Rachel. Amazing. It's hard with the phone lines in Israel. Not everybody has the right Wi-Fi at the right spot. Even here in New York, right? You can be driving. There's one place as you drive from Monsey back home, or up even Teaneck, along by the LaGuardia airport. It always cuts you off. There's it, right? Have you seen it? There's a dead spot. No matter how many times, all the years get cut off. All right, we got to get on to the show. Welcome to the show. Move on over. In the house. Up here. Hello, chef, butcher, extraordinaire. Okay. I like to work. What are we calling you? David? David? Okay. Yeah, we're recording. Filming. There's a camera. Recording. Fix the hair. People love our YouTube show, and it's good because we can show them all the food. Okay, welcome, David and Gelly, his lovely wife, they are joining us. They are the owners of the restaurant Pepper Crust, but David does so much more. Tell us your beginnings of the restaurant and butcher history.
I actually started in Staten Island, a small butcher shop, still around, Papa Mom shop, right next to Rabbi Siegel, the renowned rabbi of Torah Masorah.
This Rabbi Siegel? Nay? Oh, okay, sure. Yeah.
And learned from the best. I've hired the best butchers who taught me how to recognize a prime piece of meat, how to make sure that the customer gets the best. Then I went on to a butcher store in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Then I went on to my Evergreen venture.
What does that mean? Because we have listeners all over the country or all over the world, so let's explain what I know what Evergreen is. You tell us.
Evergreen is one of the biggest kosher supermarkets located in Monsey, New York. Like 3 years ago, we opened up a next location in Lakewood, and we are opening another location on 202 in Pomona.
Oh, so you're going to have 2 in Monsey.
2 in Monsey. We actually have another one in Monsey, a small supermarket, New Day. So basically...
And you're the butcher for everything?
I own the butcher shop. We have over 100 butchers working for us. And we sell the best meat. Thank God, we're today one of the biggest sellers in kosher meat.
Oh my God, amazing. And Gelly, your lovely wife, is also joining us here. You also do something very special.
Without Gelly, I wouldn't be here today.
He takes care of the food. I take care of the mind.
Okay,
I'm a social worker. I specialize in working with children and families. I've been in practice over 18 years now, and actually starting my own Instagram. He's got Pepper Crust, and I'm doing Gelly Asofsky, LCSWR, where I'll be promoting and just talking about things parents can talk to children about: safety, resiliency.
I love that. It's so needed.
Happy families.
I love that. So, happy families is having dinner together. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
You should know, and I know there is research on this, but a family that eats dinner together stays together. I think we are always eating dinner at 7:00. Okay, so tonight I might not be eating dinner with my kids, but dinner is served at 7. Like, I'll be out with my husband, but knowing that my kids will eat dinner together at home, we always eat, not always, but like we most often on a weeknight besides Shabbos, eat dinner together. And I think it's so important.
And now that our kids are grown, Shabbos is the time when we love connecting with them and sitting together. Right. And they come to our restaurant.
And they come to your restaurant. Yes. But it's amazing. Just as a side note, like what you're doing with your social work and your incredible outreach into the community. I know you had a terrible tragedy there over Hanukkah, and you're able to help pick up pieces for people.
Yeah. I'm working on creating a trauma recovery network so that our community has a resource we can access pro bono services to get right in there at the site of any tragedy, so we can get people help right away.
Amazing. Wow. Okay, you guys are a dynamic duo. She feeds the mind, he feeds the body.
She actually is a great cook.
I'm sure she is. But let me tell you, David's Pepper Crust Rub recipe, which is the signature dish that they even named the store after, that's how good it is insane. My kids, right? We came for dinner. My kids went nuts. Leora keeps asking to come back. She's like, I want that pepper crust.
Okay, when you're in Monsey next.
When we're in Monsey next, absolutely. So how did you get into a restaurant? I'm keeping an eye on the time so we have time to eat. How did you get into the restaurant business? I mean, it's pretty much a good segue in there.
Meat is a very broad, it's like, I say, it's like a shtickl gemara. The deeper you go into it, the more you see that you really don't know what's going on there. It's very deep. And meat is like a diamond industry. I have a neighbor who has a mine in South Africa, and he asked me.
Oh, diamonds and meat. Oh, right.
And he asked me, how do you get so big? I tell him, I treat it like you treat you're diamonds. Meat is a very deep, and people connect through meat. People look out for the main dish and the meat. Shabbos, Friday night by the dinner. Shabbos morning by Kiddush. Basically, what I visioned is to create a restaurant, the people to come and really experience the depth of a piece of meat and how delicious a piece of meat is when it's done the right way. That's what helped me create the vision of pepper crust. The name pepper crust comes from my main dish, my crown of the jewel.
Right. It's so good, he named the restaurant after it.
That I went to chuppah like 2 years ago. And as the girl, the bride, marches down to the chuppah, she sees me. And she turns around to me. And she looks me in the eye and says, promise me you will always have pepper crusted meat in your butcher store.
That's fabulous.
That's so funny. I love that.
When I heard that, pepper crust was born in my mind.
Oh, okay. I love that. Does she know? Does she get free meat when she comes in? Free steak? Do you know?
She should.
Okay.
If you're listening to the radio, come in on the house.
Do you know? Do you know who she is?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
I hope she listens. I hope she listens.
She's the manager of Evergreen's daughter.
Okay, there you go. Right, there you go. I'll come join you for dinner.
All right, and he's always been talking about wanting to serve food, you know, not just the raw meat, but how can I get people to experience that quality, that amazing food that we have at our Friday night table when we host our company? How can we, you know, put it out there for people to really have that? And so now we do.
And that really, number one, Gelly's the one who helped me. Any dream I had, she was the backbone, pushing me. Go for it.
Oh,
Go for it.
Oh, thank you.
And Gelly makes unbelievable food Friday night, and we have a lot of guests. We used to have a yeshiva right next to our house. We could have had 20, 30 guests. And all of them were telling me Shabbos after Shabbos, we never have such meat. How do we get such meat? That pushed me to open up the restaurant.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it's very exciting. And now everybody's like, I want to meet you in pepper crust.
I want to meet you in pepper crust. We're very punny over here in the studio.
Let's meet.
All right, let's talk to our executive chef.
Hello.
Wait, I want to pronounce your name right. Talk to me.
Hisham.
Hisham.
Yes.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Morocco.
Morocco. I've never met a bad Moroccan cook. Seriously, every single Moroccan cook, it's in your DNA. Just amazing.
Can I tell you what I have?
Yes. Can he hear? Have a seat first. Kim Zetz, come. Do you speak Yiddish? Okay, I'm just wait. I'm gonna just video this as he brings. Okay, what are you bringing us? Look at this, EK.
Ahi, poke, tuna, tacos.
Ahi tuna poke tacos. Okay, put it down right here.
Yeah.
They made this because they know I love this. This is my favorite in the restaurant for
This for you.
for their appetizers. This is my favorite appetizer. And look, it's sitting on a cucumber. CK, you know I told them they had to make for you too. They asked me. Look at this. Amazing. And wait, CK. Let's do our napkins.
This is unreal.
Wait, here we go. You're watching here, CK, tucking that.
So it's a fourth course menu. The first course is the ahi poke.
Oh, wait, did you really make us a 4-course dinner? Lunch?
Fourth course dinner.
CK!
I'm sending my wife the picture.
And if you notice, you have a steak knife. You know what it means, right? It's a cowboy steak coming at you.
Can you please take a photo? Each course, we're going to do a photo. Talk to me about we've got to do this in 25 minutes. That's our time frame. I'm just countdown. The clock is on. Get the Nachum Segal Network in the background.
There you go. And let's get the two of you in there.
Okay, we're having a good time here.
Amazing.
And at the end of the show, people, if you stick through with us, we're going to have a giveaway. Okay, I'm going to talk. You're going to talk. I'm going to eat because we have to keep the show moving.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So what you have in your hand is the sushi grade ahi tuna, poke style in a taco.
This is delicious.
What's your feedback?
Oh, you know I love it.
Every time.
Every time. Okay. All right. Delicious. It's got a bit of an Asian flavor going on also with all that sesame.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, talk to me about all the appetizers and what your vision has been, how you created such a great menu.
Basically, combination from fresh product. We have the best product, and also the variety of product that we have on the menu. We focus in on the best product in the menu on the market out there. And to be honest with you, Mr. Dave is making it so easy for us because he has the best meat on the market, hands down.
Woohoo! ZK.
Oh, real.
It's a winner.
I made him. Yeah. I love that.
Great.
So what's it got? Cucumber, avocado?
You got cucumber, you got avocados, you got sushi grade tuna.
Delicious.
The soy sauce is infused with ginger, garlic, and honey.
Okay, delicious.
Toasted sesame seeds. Truffle aioli.
This is the truffle aioli?
That's the truffle aioli. It has a touch of chorizo as well.
A touch.
Just to give that kick to the
It's really delicious. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a little sip of water. Okay, we just got to keep it moving a little bit.
Great.
Okay. So let's talk about the decor of the restaurant because it's really beautiful. It's like a high-end looking Manhattan restaurant, but you're tucked away in a beautiful area in Monsey. How did you design the store? No, it's okay. Oh.
Actually, we designed it together, me and Gelly. Gelly brought in her warmth through the decor, and I will let her explain how she got to this decor.
Okay.
So I love traveling. So I've traveled to Israel, to Italy, different states, whether it's California, Florida, different just parts of the world. And I keep adding new places to my list. And I love to eat. And when David comes along, we always have to check out meat places. So, I just love the idea of wood, as in bringing in a rustic chic kind of atmosphere. The ambiance feels like nice, warm, relaxing. And the bar is, adds that like hip vibe. Mm-hmm. And then it's like everybody just wants to come and you feel like you're coming home. But you still feel like that Manhattan.
Right, so that's what I like about the place.
Vibe. Right.
It's got a really nice high-end vibe, and it's warmth from the word.
Right.
Homey.
Yeah.
Can we call it trendy homey?
We can. Or like one of my friends says, she says, I feel like I'm in Aspen at a ski lodge, but yet I'm in Manhattan. So,
right. Let's talk about the drinks. You have amazing drinks.
Yes.
How'd you come up with those?
Chef. Well, he'll be here in a minute.
He's busy planning up the next meal while me and ZK are just like, how? ZK, I don't know if you would like raw tuna. I see that you do.
I love sushi.
So it's sushi, right?
It's not, different type, but
it's delicious. Okay, the show just might end now because we're stuffing our faces. Just joking.
I mean, people love a good bar. And we added little seats at the bar if people just want to have appetizers and a drink. But most people
we were talking about that.
Yeah.
I think that, in this day and age with companies like Royal Wines, the knowledge that they're sharing with us about wine, and we're learning and appreciating wines more, they make better wines more. Right? So in Israel, we have incredible wines. In California, the kosher wines. In Australia, New Zealand, kosher wines are just growing and growing and growing. And then you get to serve them at the restaurant with your elevated food. It all elevates together, the food and the wine.
And actually brings it together. The steak, a chef came up with a recipe for a veal marrow bone.
Oh. You had us at Marrowbone. Do you like Marrowbones, okay? Yeah.
The white wines that goes along with that.
Oh.
Incredible. Incredible. We have excellent bartender. Comes up with unbelievable mixes. All kinds of champagne, daiquiris. And actually, Gelly designed or came up, number one, with the decor for the bar, and number two, with excellent, sugar-free, healthy daiquiris. Tell us about it, Gelly.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's healthy, but it's certainly sugar-free.
well, here's the thing. Women come in, and I always say, I'll go for the lighter food, and, you know, I like my specific steak that I like, but more times than not, I like eating the different appetizers, the spear ribs, the different things, the lamb chops. So I love the fact that women may not want a drink or may want a lighter drink than the men, and that both options are available. And I've been talking to the bartender about using Truvia instead of sugar in some of the drinks. If people want a low-calorie drink, can we give them a sugar-free option?
Okay, that's great.
So that people have those choices, that they can still go out and have a party, have fun.
Right. I was in London, in Stamford Hill. I don't know if you saw my story on Instagram. Did you see that Michigan drink that I had with the light up
the lights that were going? Yes.
They brought that out to me. I platzed. I thought that was so cool. It's like party in a glass, you know?
Yeah.
Lovely. So, yeah. David.
Yesterday, we had a couple come in, an older couple, was probably 30, 40 years married. He told me he was in the mood of a celebration. Him with his wife, no one there. And this was the perfect place. He celebrated with her. It felt like his own mini wedding. Him and his wife.
Really? That's so cute. He just no reason.
Came over to me and he thanked me for creating such a place.
That's so nice. I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful place. There's, you know, we talk about ambience. I think quite often the ambience sets the tone for the. I mean, the food has to speak for itself, you know.
That's true.
You can have a beautiful place and not good food. So
and then, I have my friends, twins that live in the Upper East Side, and you know, they come from Antwerp, and their parents came in to visit, and they were like, "By the way, Gelly, we're coming to Muncie with our parents." I said, isn't there anywhere in Manhattan? Like, yeah, you guys outdo the whole thing in Manhattan, so we're gonna come down.
That's high praise. That's
right?
high praise
and
indeed.
I was like so touched, and then I got to see them, which was, you know, just a winner.
Oh, okay. Chef is out. Chef is out again. It's okay.
Guy's spoiling us.
Oh boy. I bet Yoni wishes he was here today. Or Nachum or Miriam. Oh, not. Oh wow.
Prime rib beef tacos.
Look how he's coming over the shoulder with his. Okay.
Let me get you guacamole. There's no tacos without guacamole.
Oh no! Guacamole all the way, baby. Can I just say, I love tacos because I love the crunch. Do you make your own tacos in the house?
Yes.
Because I know we've had Del Campo Tortillos here in the studio. Do you know them from Lakewood? They make tacos. Yeah, a nice Hamish couple.
I'm sure it's delicious, but our chef's tacos are.
Oh, I get my own bowl of guac. So when you order at the restaurant, you get your own bowl?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. It's okay.
I'll keep the tuna taco out of the way.
Yeah, just leave it. I'll take it with me later.
Yes, she's going to eat all of it.
You bet. Oh, my gosh. Okay, this looks insane. ZK is very busy. Yeah, very, very busy taking photos. Who were you sending those to? Your family.
Family.
Okay, everybody's tucking into the tacos. Okay. So talk to me what's so special about these tacos. Who's going to be talking? Because, wait, we can't all eat at once. Someone's got to have airtime.
Hisham.
So, Hisham, tell us what's so special about these tacos.
What's so special about our tacos is that simply we're using the prime rib for it, the slow roast prime rib, pepper crusted.
So you're taking a high-end piece of meat. You're not using just
Absolutely.
the leftovers.
We're taking top-notch piece of meat for our tacos.
All right. But you got to keep talking because I want to keep eating. That's the rule.
Well, I think it's incredible. I've never been into tacos before. I'm like, there you go. I grew up like, the good old chicken and potatoes, chicken and rice, and like here we are eating fried meat tacos,
This is so interesting.
Yum.
Absolutely.
Because what I like to do is I picked out a piece of meat to eat plain.
Right.
And this is where it separates from a regular taco to this outrageous.
Absolutely. It's just pretty well balanced between the sauce, between pico de gallo.
I love the pico de gallo.
The guacamole and the slow roast pepper.
I could eat bowls of pico de gallo. I love pico de gallo.
Yes.
So whenever I get a composed dish, I actually start breaking it down a little bit because I want to try it each step individually also.
Yeah.
Each little bite. So I'll pick up a bit of the pico de gallo. I'll pick some meat from the bottom. I'll scrape some guacamole. Try them all individually, and then I want it all together.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Also, we have two chicken tacos on the menu. Beautiful chicken tacos with the mango salsa. Should come and try it.
Have you been with them, Pepper Crust, since the beginning?
Since the beginning, yes.
You forgot to mention that you're trying out the tongue tacos. We had those
tongue
last
tacos.
night.
That's a big secret.
That's
going to be on the menu.
Really?
On the menu next week. Yes.
Outrageous.
Really,
Oh my God, this
really
is
good.
insane.
Yes.
I was always afraid to eat tongue because it's the tongue of a cow, and he's got me covered. I'm eating it now. It's amazing.
Can you share with my listeners the recipe for the guacamole?
Sure. Very simple. Fresh avocados, lime juice, diced red onions, and diced tomatoes as well. Finish with fresh parsley, salt, and touch of pepper. Not much.
I love the guac.
Yes.
This is insane guac.
What I love about these tacos, usually when you bite into a taco, you don't expect to get the best meat flowing around your taste palates. When you bite into this taco, you feel like you're eating the best steak. And that's a surprise. We love to surprise people.
Right, so I think, ZK, would you say, I feel like also we're having a steak.
Steak.
This is not a steak taco, it's a steak
That's it.
taco.
Sitting in a taco.
Because that's who you are. That's your brand. It's pepper steak. Steak. It's the name on the door. Like,
I've learned in the business, in the food business, there's two things that people never grow out of. One of them is a good story. The second is a surprise.
okay, I like that.
And if you sit down for an appetizer and you get a steak without having to chew it, or the full experience, that's something very unique.
You know what I want to say about your restaurant also? Your portions for the appetizers are gesund. Are big. This is on the appetizer?
Yes.
Yeah. I love appetizers, and we spoke about that when I came, that I liked all the different appetizers. But I don't like that they charge a lot of money, and you get Gornish mit Gornish. You get nothing with nothing. I want to try my appetizer. I want more than just 2 bites. Even though I know I have a main course coming up, I still want to try the appetizer, and it's so generous. Your portions are really generous, and I think besides the taste being generous, the portions are very important.
Our chef, one of the most unique things I've seen by him, what attracts me to him, is his generous heart. His knowledge is top-notch, but his generosity. He takes care of the waiters, serves them food, only food that he would serve for his own family.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to come hang out in your kitchen.
It was worth
After Pesach.
You're
it
more
was
than
worth my restaurant just to get to know the chef.
Incredible.
That's a big statement.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, well, you prepare the next dish. I want to talk to you with our listeners. How to know a good piece of meat. People are so confused by meats and what they call different cuts of meats. I would love a class with you about all the cuts of meat. I get questions like, what's a French roast? What's a square cut? What's a brick roast? What's a Delmonico roast? some of those things are quite the same.
As you know, the need for American prime meat is grown into a worldwide business. Me personally, we're fighting with China. China wants to buy the meat that I buy because you ain't as good meat as American meat in the whole world. So
They want kosher meat?
They don't care kosher or not. They want American, born and bred steers. They want to feed it to their customers. Now, secret of a good piece of meat. Number one, you got to stick to American meat. You may go out there and see a lot of meat on sale.
Yeah, I'm with you. Please, yes, talk about the meat from other countries. Except Australian meat, because that's the best.
Australian lamb is the best.
Australian lamb is, nothing like it.
Did you bring back some lamb from Australia?
Yeah, I have some.
Yeah?
Yeah. I have for you.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I couldn't bring it here today because, I have. I have for you. But
I have customers who come in to me and tell me, please, get me a 6-pounder French roast. Why is your French roast so small? The answer is because a French roast does not come more than 4 pounds. If it's bigger, they're giving you sides that's not part of the French roast. You may not know that's not part of the French roast, and then when you cook it, you may say, what happened? Usually so good. That's number one. Number two, when you look for a piece of meat, the American meat should have marbleization. Do not mix marbleization with fat. Marbleization is what makes your steak succulent.
What actually is marbleization? Let's explain that
when
to the
you look
listeners.
on a piece of meat, it should be a deep purple red color. Not pink, not red like a magic marker. In meat is prime, select, choice. Choice I've never ever let into any of my butcher stores. Select I never let in. Choice is excellent. Could we read through this?
What?
Could we erase this last piece I just said?
What?
Could we erase the last
No.
We mixed it up.
No. Wait, stop. We're just going to do a recap. Stop. We're going to just rewind and we're going to just say it again because he mixes two things up. No, we don't. No. You're going to start again and you're going to say the same thing again. It's okay. It's all good. Say it from the top. I stumble all the time. Go.
So basically, there is prime, choice, select.
3 kinds.
Yeah. Select, you don't want to
Number
buy.
1 is select. Number
one
2.
is prime. Number
No.
2,
What's the highest level?
Prime.
Prime. Number 2 is, I'll help you.
Choice.
Choice. Number 3.
Select.
Select. What do we want to buy?
Choice or prime.
Choice or prime. Select. Out.
Select out.
Out.
How do you see if a piece of meat is select? If it's a deep magic marker, red color. You don't want to buy it. People think, oh, it's red. It's actually the best. No, if it's very red, it's actually the worst.
Uh-huh. Okay, good.
A piece of choice meat will have some marbleization in it. Marbleization is when, like, you buy marble cake, there's white.
It's the swirl.
That's the swirl. So basically, you want to see some white waves in your meat.
Ribboning, like a ribbon through, like a cake, the marble cake.
Choice wouldn't give you that fully. Prime will give you a full marbleized piece of meat. Now, there is something more than prime, higher. That's prime aged. Usually, we do not put out a piece of meat in the showcase that's prime that hasn't aged between 30 and 45 days.
What does that mean? What does aging mean?
Meat is...
We have 6 minutes. If he has more things to bring out, that's it. Okay, keep going. I just don't want to lose time for him.
Meat is like wine. Wine, the more it's aged, the better it is. I tell my customers when they bring home that piece of meat, do not leave it in the original plastic saran wrap. That suffocates the meat. Meat is alive.
Really?
Meat needs to breathe. You bring it
that
home.
might freak some people out. I tell people yeast is alive. It's a live active ingredient.
That's true.
Yogurt.
And meat is actually alive. Alive, let him breathe. If you don't let him breathe, he will suffocate. And he will not be good.
Okay. Okay, guys, take a peek. Course 2. Oh, wow, look at this plating. ZK, am I allowed to serve him? Am I allowed to pass it over? No, because I don't have a white cloth.
There we go.
This is tough.
So we're really learning a lot. Is there another course after this?
There's another one.
Yeah, you might want to go prep it.
Yes, absolutely.
If you, we've got. Tell me what this is, and then go get it.
This is
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Is that okay, ZK? We can go over a few minutes. Okay.
pickled tongue carpaccio,
Oh.
aged balsamic vinegar.
Do you age it yourself?
Yeah. Also, you have toasted pistachios and fried capers.
Oh, okay. I'm doing a little bit of each piece on my fork to try it. Oh, that looks incredible. I've never tried capers like that before. Lifting up the microphone. Wow. You have to talk while I eat. That's the rule.
I have something to say. I think we have a little secret that your listeners are going to be on in first. We are planning to teach people how to do, how to cook stuff, how to cook all types of meats. So that's in the pipeline.
Oh, okay.
So that's
so people
happening.
Come and take a butcher class with you?
That's happening.
Oh,
And we may go online with that. We may have it in-house, but that's coming down the road.
You let us know when that is.
Yes. Yes.
Homie, you're in fully.
I'm in.
Try some.
Amazing. By the way, shout out to Miriam Pascal, who introduced us. We went with a whole bunch of us foodies after the Kosher Food and Wine show, and it was a lovely, lovely event.
So let's go back to the meat.
Not Kosher Food and Wine show. That was that was 2 weeks ago.
That
in
was
New York.
London.
Yeah, we're talking about the show in Kosher Fest.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. We had 3 incredible courses so far. So I like the idea of you teaching women how to,
And
whoever
men.
wants to, women and men. I was going to say whoever wants to learn. I actually started giving more private cooking classes also because people really want to learn and get educated.
Women, you said women. Women really get frustrated when they spend $60, $70 on a roast and it doesn't come out perfect.
Right.
I want everybody to know that meat is incredible, delicious, as is. The secret of cooking meat is not to destroy it. Just let it come out the natural flavor. I actually, when I bake my roast or roast it, I will not add any spices till after it's finished.
Oh, really? So when do you put on your pepper crust?
Pepper crust, I age it with my pepper crust. I wash it, I bake it, and then I put it on. Yeah.
Ah, little secret. You heard it here first. Don't tell anyone. It's only for the Table for Two listeners, okay? Shh. But I think we should going to do a giveaway of a gift certificate to the restaurant.
For sure.
For sure. Can I just say, this is the most generous couple you will ever meet. And when you go to the restaurant, they will come and meet you also. And I like the word to use meet with you guys because it's meet, M-E-E-T and M-E-A-T.
Yes.
All right, so we've got a gift certificate. What are we doing?
Gift certificate for 2.
Dinner for 2. Pepper crust.
Pepper crust.
Monty.
$200 value.
Oh, fantastic. That's very nice. Very nice.
Don't
Well,
forget
it's
about
very
desserts. We have our own pastry chef who has years of experience in the kosher industry. How she makes parve.
Who is it? Who do you have there?
Charlize
Where was she from before that?
in a
Oh gosh,
very-
she was in a bakery, a pastry shop out in somewhere in New Jersey.
very unique pastry
Yeah.
chef.
Wow.
And she used to make the parve milchiks there
Parve milchiks. That's almost like
without tofu. Parve cheesecakes.
parve cheese.
Parve cheese danishes.
What did she use?
That's her secret.
I know. I was going to say, if you tell us, you'll have to kill us.
She makes the best desserts. The best.
Okay, amazing.
She actually came up with her own sandwich ice cream. She makes gelato. She makes ice cream herself.
I think we need to go back, CK. Like Table for Two recorded from Pepper Crust. I think Nachum would go crazy.
All right, make sure we're there with you.
Yeah,
So
well,
table of 4.
table of 4. We'll make it table for 8.
Okay.
Table for 8. We'll invite some listeners.
Yes.
We'll have a good time.
Amazing.
Okay, so we're going to wait. We're going to supersize this show for another 2-3 minutes because we want everyone to see the steak that's about to come out.
Yes.
And then we'll end the show with us eating the steaks and sign off, and then we will continue eating the steaks, and then you will continue cooking for Shabbos while you are listening to Table for Two. I just want to say those Monsey shoppers and the also out in Lakewood are pretty lucky that they have you.
Thank you.
As their butcher shops, and
I actually met Miriam Pascal. I met through my Lakewood Evergreen store.
Oh, very nice.
I was so impressed with Miriam because she wants to learn.
Yeah,
just like you.
I love to learn. I love meat, so I love to learn all about meat. You know, as you know, when I meet people who are vegetarian, I'm always like fascinated, like because I like to be healthy. I like to think about all the food and I read a lot of books about food and the science of food and documentaries about food. It's one thing I can't stop eating is meat.
Did you ever taste calf feet?
Like
calf foot?
Like I don't know. My mother used to make calf foot jelly, which is known as galler.
Galler is knee bones, but then there is calf foot. Calf foot is the best pacha, and it's best in the chont. I sell it thin sliced, and it is actually delicious.
Yeah? Don't be challenge?
Yeah, don't be scared.
Really?
I will introduce you to new cuts of meat.
Guys, stick around. I really want to do our show, Table for Two, in Pepper Crust.
My honor.
Okay.
There's one more thing that I introduced for the kosher world was oxtail.
Oxtail, yeah. I've never had any experience with oxtail. Oh, my God. Look what's coming out, CK. And we are going to end the show with this in just a couple minutes. They are bringing out, I hope everyone has photos of this. The cutest thing. This is the cutest thing ever. This is a tiny little, oh, my gosh. Okay. This is the tiniest, cutest little plate. I'm taking a photo. Oh, my God. This is so cute. So cute. Oh, my gosh. This is Fleischig. Okay, we're going to end the show. What is this? Chef. He's cleaning the dishes. We got to finish the show. We clean after.
Broiled pepper. Hold on 1 second. That's a cowboy steak, broiled, cooked to perfection.
Chef is known for that.
ZK, is this up on the screen?
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay, let's go. Oh, this is amazing.
Great, isn't it?
I love that. It's not very peppery pepper crust.
So basically, that's how we treat our food. We have a beautiful combination. This is what I like about Pepper Crust. Beautiful product. We have great chefs that do cook from the heart. And they have a lot of experience as well. So each dish is treated with experience and love, basically.
Look at, I like this little. What did you do here?
That's a garlic confit.
Okay, so can you just tell me how you made this?
Basically, you cut the garlic, the whole garlic, in half.
Yeah.
You soak it in olive oil, put it in a sheet pan, and then cover it, slow roast in the oven. For a couple of hours.
2 hours, 3 hours?
About 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
You cut the top off, salt and pepper all over.
No, you don't have to season it. Just olive oil.
Olive oil, and you roast it open?
Yeah, you roast it open.
Like 200 degrees? Or
200 degrees for 2 hours.
You know, I'm making this stuff, right? And you could give everyone their own little individual one. And did you fry this parsley?
And the portion that you have, we fry parsley. Just as a garnish. We serve in a whole cowboy, by the way, not that little.
Oh no, this is like a little. It's like a flight of steak. Yeah. Oh my God!
It's a teaser.
One of the secrets in the steak and pepper crust is the energy of our chef, the most positive and comfortable energy that he brings into the food with a smile. There's not one worker who doesn't tell me that he just loves working with the chef.
That might be Shechiano, because I know it's not so easy. Wow, wow, wow.
It is a pleasure working with him.
Wow, this is beautiful. I like to hear this because I know the restaurant industry is not so easy, and it's not always harmonious, and I feel your harmony right here, even out of this restaurant.
Since I've worked with the chef, I've come up with a lot of new cuts in the kosher market.
Because he's exposed you to some cool stuff.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you so much, David and Gelly, for being here on the show. A big thank you to Canny Corner Israel, Rachel Yaish, and Daniel Mushmaya for Young Israel Manot, YIManot.org. What was it? .org. To send Mishlach Manot to our Chayalim, standing and protecting us. Let's all get back to cooking. You go back to cooking, everyone. I'm going to finish the studio in the studio. What an amazing show we've had. We've been on 3 straight weeks in a row. We're going to have a little hiatus before we hit the actual Pesach, late Purim, early Pesach season. So want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. We have music sponsored by our friends at Kedem all the way up to Lichbenching. Shabbat Shalom.